This is what, excuse me. This is what my teacher said in tears. It was a very delicate moment. I've been teaching Zorba for 40 years, and my life has come to nothing. With the realization and bitter confession that you, Zorba, are more equipped and competent to teach my classes than I. He was trying to catch a bull by the horns, while blinded by the light of a fast approaching vehicle of superior intelligence. I did not plan it that way. I did not attack. I did not provide an affront. I was not an affront to him, but he was blinded by my... How much intelligence can a young man have? Anyway, it was a tearful admission. He said it in private. And I think it took an awful, huge amount of courage to do that. Remember, my friends, you always catch more bees with honey. So I told him, dear teacher, I always learn from people, even if it is by their mistakes, so that I do not repeat them. I was hoping to boost maybe a little bit of his lowered self-esteem, and I think it worked quite well. He seemed to take that well. So I tell the religious aspirants in the room, dear friends, who are you? And they are looking the same dumbfounded look I got from the teacher every time I answered the questions correct before he got a chance to finish the question. The most difficult questions too he gave me. They are looking around like rodents. So I use compassion, I use empathy again. Okay, enough, relax. This question is only rhetorical. Please, relax, not get all tightened up down there. Squeezing the rectum. Anyway, such relief in the room after that. Such relief. Too much, perhaps. Someone crack the window open, please, I asked. It smells like a cheese factory. I later found out that the monks in the basement were actually making cheese. In fact, it was a divine fromage they made. I will tell you about it later. I explained to them, each one of you, humbly gathered before me, has the commission to be a fisher of men. Do you not? This is not a rhetorical question this time. Do you not? Yes, they vapidly concurred. And what is a net? I asked them. What is a net? It is the message delivered by the fisherman. fisherwoman, fisher. The message you deliver as a fisher of men, of women, of children. The message is the net. One abbot, eager to appear smart before me and his colleagues, stands up and says boldly, brashly, "But there are many kinds of fishers, each with particular calling and with different types and sizes of fish they are looking to catch." Oh, very nice. Very nicely said. Good. Very nice. And all his colleagues, they rub their chins, they stroke their scruffy facial beards and nod. "Oh yes, verily he speaketh the truth." Okay, it looks like we had a mutiny. I had a mutiny, but I was the captain. You cannot have a mutiny with a great captain. No. A skirmish maybe, a little squabble, little get your pants twisted thing, a little insignificant a little insignificant argument, maybe a misunderstanding, challenge. "Park it," I say to him. Good. Now park it. And also put a sock in it too, huh? Put a sock in it, please. Anyway. Did he park it? Did he? No, he did not. He did not. People looked at me like I was a tyrant because I told him to park it, to sit down, and He refused to sit down and he refused to pipe down. Egged on and encouraged by the other rats around him, his little cronies, he says, "I can think of at least 10 different kinds of religious teachers, each one with a different purpose, each one probably using a different net. Zorba, the guru." He said it sarcastically. Zorba, the guru. The guru. Okay. "I can think of at least 10 different kinds of religious teachers," he said. "Oh, that many," I say. 10? "I can name them for you," he said. Oh, very, very proud. "So you did learn something in school then?" I said. "Are you sure? As many as 10 different kinds?" I asked, looking puzzled. "Oh, yes. He nods his head, and all the pigeons bounce their heads unanimously. Yes. I say, "Because 10? Because all I can think of, the top of my head, is a prophet, a disciple, saint, apostle, rabbi, pope, archbishop, cardinal, chaplain, ecclesiast, evangelist, canonist, friar, prelate, deacon, cleric, hermit, reverend, elder. Shall I go on? I hope I haven't started repeating myself, have I?" Again, that stupefied look. Looked like little orphaned mice. And they lost their cheese. They looked around at each other. Yeah. All I could hear was swallowing. Their shame. I said, "Is now a good time for trying the monastery bread and cheese I've heard so much about? I propose we do that. That is the bread. Let us break it. And the wine. I suggest we take a break here, and we will continue after a short intermission where we can have some of that cheese, bread and wine which I brought with me from the monastery, a truckload, a gift from them after I finished my discourse. So appreciative were they of what I shared.